Hello. If you are tuning into this video, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to be talking about some topics that I have done in the past, and I'm going to be admitting to most of them, and I am going to be taking accountability. On that note, I also want to tell you that there are going to be a lot of cuts in this because I am recording on Snapchat, and also I have been working on this for about to be a whole day, a whole 24 hours. So without further ado, let us go into the video. The first one that I'm going to be talking about is a person that I met when I was 14 and they were 12. I had only recently kind of blocked them. Once I turned 18, I just unadded them straight away. I was always sexual with them, and I was always sending them explicit stuff, which I shouldn't have done in the first place, and I feel honestly really bad for doing that, and that was just very disgusting, and I apologize for that, and I should have did better. I should have just not talked to them like that at all. And yeah, another thing that I would like to say is that I apologize for the inappropriate jokes that I have made when I was 17, close turning 18. For instance, in a face reveal or fit check channel, this was before the 16 plus rule in my server, by the way. My friend Kit9A had posted a fit check or something showing off their hair and stuff, and I replied to it saying respectfully nutting, which was definitely mildly inappropriate considering that they were 15 and I was 17, close to turning 18. Another person that was 14 posted themselves in either fit check or face reveal, and I said that I am going to touch them. I'm not really, I shouldn't have said any of that in the first place, because that is mildly inappropriate for me to say to people that are underage. Even if they're jokes, that doesn't excuse the right for me saying it to them or anything, and I deeply apologize for that. Another thing that I would like to apologize for, this is when I was 16. Even if it was a joke or not, it was extremely inappropriate. I'm sorry for saying smash to that 14-year-old who was in a cheer outfit. That is something very extremely inappropriate, and I shouldn't have said that at all. And I am very, very sorry. Before I forget, this was not on the notes, but I'm going to apologize for it anyways. That I apologize for trying to get my exes to say the N-word. I'm not even able to say the N-word, let alone you guys. So I don't even know why I decided to try to do that. And yeah, I'm very sorry, especially for that, because that's just wrong. That's just very fucking wrong. I would also like to apologize on me fucking up in all my relationships by cheating and lying and everything like that. I also want to apologize for smear campaigning some of my exes that were involved with this drama, especially Ray. When she was talking bad about me. I tried looking through our chats to find a voice recording of her saying the N-word, which either way it wouldn't make sense because I got her to say it multiple times, and it's just not right, and that just wasn't right of me to do, knowing very well that I'm the one that just like made her say it, and I had no right to even make her say anything like that at all. I also want to bring up the fact that I was the one that got sexual with Ray and brought it up to make her look bad, which was not none of that was her fault. It was mine, and I will take full responsibility for that and anything else that I'm saying in this video. I am also going to apologize for deleting my ex's email and doxing my ex by accident. This also falls under the category of like the harassment, which is what I'm going to be apologizing for as well. Deleting her email should have never crossed my mind. I was angry at the moment, and that should have never happened at all. Doxing, I should have paid more attention that her location was there, because it was an accident and they said it too, and I really deeply apologize for that one, because no one deserves to be doxxed. It was not okay. I should have paid more attention, and I am so sorry. I would also like to apologize for the misogynistic rant that I put in my server when I broke up with Bella. I never should have said that women sucked or anything like that, because 90% or 100% of the relationships that I was in, I was the one that cheated, and that should have just never left my mouth. And I understand that misogyny can harm a lot of people, and I do not stand by that. So I am very sorry. I apologize for that. I apologize to anyone that took harm into me saying that, such as my exes and female artists that I have worked with. And yeah. The faking several attempts, I am also going to apologize for. I just have no words for that, honestly, because that was the most stupid out of all of them. Faking the attempts. Yeah, I'm deeply sorry for that. There's no words that I can even describe on how disappointed I am with that. I'm so sorry. I would also like to apologize for letting people/kids who are not black say racial slurs in my server, instead of taking full initiative. And I should have banned them straight away. I just let them say whatever, and I shouldn't have did that. If I was in that predicament, if I was in someone else's server and I saw that happening, I would tell the owner straight away. Some people did tell me that, and I just ignored it. So I would like to deeply apologize for that. And yeah. Lying to my fans to make myself seem better was also kind of wrong, because in actuality we all make mistakes. I made lots of mistakes, and I should have just came out about that, like how I'm doing right now about all my mistakes that I've done. I'm deeply sorry for lying to you all about a lot of stuff. I'm trying to be better, and as you can tell, I'm trying to be more truthful. And yeah. This one is very old, but when I was in a relationship, I would talk to these two people a lot, and we would be like just the three of us. Me and those two people would be in a group chat, and I would try to be in a three-way with them, try to do all that stuff. When in actuality I shouldn't have, and I should have just focused on my partner instead, which was very, very fucking wrong. And that again falls under the category of cheating, which is just terrible on what I've done in the past. Another thing that I am going to bring up is that I lied in my last video about the whimper audio. I did send Ray a whimper audio when we were dating. It was probably more, if I'm being honest. But I just want to apologize for lying about that. And I shouldn't have lied about that. I am sorry. I would like to follow up with the whimper audio thing. If I sent any other whimper audio to anyone else that was my ex or someone that I kind of like fucked over, I apologize, because that is definitely, like, I agree that's majorly inappropriate, and I am so deeply sorry that I did that, because that right there is very inappropriate, very embarrassing at the same time. And I'm deeply sorry if I did send any of you guys something like that. I lied about my longest relationship. To this day, I still kind of forget like what my longest relationship is, because I've been in so many. But I definitely know that it was like a year or two. And I just shouldn't have lied about any of that in general, even if it was like about like how long I was in a relationship for. I shouldn't have lied about that. That's just something stupid to lie about, if I'm being honest. Yeah. I'm sorry. The next one I'm going to apologize for is I kept dodging calls when they were trying to confront me about everything that I am apologizing for now. The only reason I kind of dodged calls was because I didn't want to get made fun of, didn't want to get attacked, I didn't want any of that. I wanted to move on with my life. And I thought, like, just if I kept dodging, they would kind of eventually stop. They didn't. I eventually did get into a call with them, and I talked to them, and all that. Next thing I would like to talk about is fulfilling my promise. My promise to them was that I was going to talk about everything on the I Apologize video, and I did not. While I did have family issues and that affected my memory, this is an explanation, not a excuse for not fulfilling my promise. I should have wrote a list down while I was there on a call with them. I should have wrote a list down on things that I've done bad, and I should have just did it right then and there when I was ready instead of waiting for so long. The next thing that I am going to apologize for is also the fact that I don't know if they were actually one of my friends, but a person had came into VC saying that Ray should be R-worded, and I just stood quiet and didn't do anything. I don't know if I laughed. I don't know if I did anything because I don't even remember. And that's not an excuse either. I should have stopped it. I should have at least kicked him. I should have did something because no one deserves to get called that they should get R-worded, because I have some friends who kind of have trauma because of that, and that's obviously that's their personal business. I apologize, but I should have just at least kicked them or say something, or at least did something to stop that from happening. I would also like to apologize for letting people/kids who are not black say racial slurs in my server instead of taking full initiative, and I should have banned them straight away. I just let them say whatever, and I shouldn't have did that. If I was in that predicament, if I was in someone else's server and I saw that happening, I would tell the owner straight away. Some people did tell me that, and I just ignored it, so I would like to deeply apologize for that. And yeah. Another person that I'm going to apologize is Zero. Zero has made multiple cover arts for me, and I unfortunately did a bad thing with taking one of their arts that they made for me and expanding it with AI when I should have asked them instead. That part I desperately apologize for, because I know that everyone knows that I'm against AI and I shouldn't have did it in the first place. And I am so sorry that I did that, and I'm just so sorry. The last thing that I want to apologize for is gaslighting my fan base to make it seem like the victims of my sexual abuse were in the wrong. In all reality, I'm in the wrong, and I can proudly say that I am in the wrong, because I was a weird fucking kid with a sex addict, if I'm being quite honest. And I should have handled that more maturely. I should have handled that just at least better or something. I should have just at least pulled away from everything and not do it. And I deeply apologize to my fan base and to the people that I have sexually harassed and all that, and I'm so sorry, so deeply sorry. Next thing I would like to talk about is fulfilling my promise. My promise to them was that I was going to talk about everything on the I Apologize video, and I did not. While I did have family issues and that affected my memory, this is an explanation, not a excuse for not fulfilling my promise. I should have wrote a list down while I was there on a call with them. I should have wrote a list down on things that I've done bad and I should have just did it right then and there when I was ready instead of waiting for so long. I would also like to apologize not only to the people but also to myself for moving on to relationships too quickly instead of reflecting on my actions. I do know that reflecting on actions that I have done in a relationship will build me to be a better partner for my partner. And if I just move on to relationships very quickly, not only is it unhealthy, but also it is neglecting. And I don't want to just move on so quickly no more. I want to reflect on my actions. I want to reflect on everything I have done wrong. I want to be a better person for my partner. I want to do all that. And I honestly just want to say that I am very sorry to myself for not reflecting on anything very much sooner, because that is a very important step that I needed to take. This apology is to Ronnie and himself. I want to apologize and take full accountability for cheating on you when I was with you. I cheated on you twice, which I shouldn't have. The one time was with Pretty Poison, who was 15, and the second time was with these two other people, which pretty sure one was 18. I think both of them were 18. But regardless, I still want to apologize because you did not deserve anything like that. And I also want to apologize for when I broke up with you. I kept trying to contact you. I kept trying to text you. And it was just like an endless harassment. And I want to apologize for that. And I also want to apologize for the people that got dragged into it as well, which is After Dark, Roxas, and Moonsu. And I'm sorry for lying, saying why I broke up with Ronan. In all actuality, I felt bad because I cheated. Felt like I messed everything up. So I left him. And yeah, I deeply apologize for that. Following up with the Ronian apology, I would also like to apologize for always trying to mention sexual stuff, trying to harass Ronian. That just was not right at all. Trying to make you do sexual stuff without permission, without anything like that is just extremely wrong, and I am very, very deeply sorry about that, and that shouldn't have happened. And to After Dark, Moonsu, and Roxas, the people that I told that I broke up with Ronan because of long distance. I also do apologize because I broke up with them because I cheated, and I just couldn't live with that. I felt bad, so I just left, and I extremely apologize to After Dark, Moonsu, Roxas, and most importantly, Bronian, because no one deserves to be treated that way. This has nothing to do drama-wise, but I do want to apologize to Codex-D for that pact that I said that if we were 20, and single that we would get back together. I shouldn't have said that in the first place because it was disrespectful. Because I was also talking to someone and it was very disrespectful to do while I was talking to someone. And also I want to apologize that when I was in a relationship with Go to XD, that I would repost like these lewd stuff on TikTok, and that's just not right. That's disgusting that I even did that. And yeah, I do want to mention the fact that I am not transphobic nor homophobic. I am bisexual and gender fluid. I will make jokes using kind of like the gay slurs here and there with like close friends or just friends in general. The only couple of jokes that I have made was that I called someone a fag or a tranny or something like that. If I misgendered someone, they would correct me and I would automatically start saying their pronouns. Sometimes I will admit that I slip up, but I will catch myself in the act in everything. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I purely just do jokes, and it's nothing very serious because I am part of the LGBT community. So I just want to let you guys know that. Thank you. I also would like to apologize to my fans for lying, trying to make me look innocent when I have clearly did some fucked up shit. I'm not proud of myself for it, and I am deeply sorry to all of you guys for everything. I would also like to mention the fact that even though I did not drag Ghosty into this drama and she did it all herself, I do want to say that I should have did better on trying to stop her from interfering with everything that's happening and all that. I should have did better to just stop her and all that. Last thing that I would like to say is I'm sorry to Drama, After Dark, Acid, and Novaya, and everyone else who was my friend. I'm sorry for downplaying everything I did, omitting details to look more innocent, and dragging you guys into drama. I do really want to desperately apologize for Novaya because she was defending me so hard to the point where she was getting called a pedophile. And her childhood photos were getting leaked. She was threatened to get doxxed. And the fact that I sat there and did nothing kind of like makes me hurt, like I hurt myself inside. And I just want to say I am so sorry to Novaya because all you were doing was defending me when I should have came out with this shit a long time ago. I'm so sorry. Hello, if you reached the end of this video, I would like to thank you for watching the whole thing. And I just want to let you know that I am getting help every Wednesday. because I am going to therapy now. If I have missed anything, please comment and I will reply to it the best I can. And I hope that you all have a great day. Thank you.